Welcome to the latest episode of the MFG Radio Network's Lunch and Learn, as we highlight some of the latest advances in manufacturing and design, gain insights about the newest products and technologies to move your manufacturing ahead of the competition. I once again am Jake Kaufman, an associate editor for the manufacturing group. We are now joined by Rollomatic Strausic. Rollomatic is a world-leading builder of CNC tool cutter and peel grinding machines, as well as laser cutting machines based in Switzerland. Their North American headquarters are in Mundelein, Illinois, with a state-of-the-art machine demonstration and customer support facility. Their sister company, Strausic Inc., is also located in the same building. Now, today's presenter is Joe Kane. Joe joined Strausic as president in 2017 and took over as the CEO of Rollomatic and Strausic in January 2023. Prior to joining Strausic, Joe was a sales partner with Globe Tech Group. So today's presentation is called the Ultra Lean Grinding Process with the GrindSmart 660XW. So Joe, you can take it away now.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. My name is Joe Kane. I currently serve as CEO of the Rollomatic Group North America. First off, I'd like to thank GIE Media for this opportunity to present the Rollomatic GrindSmart 660XW, the latest in ultra-efficient lean grinding. A little bit about Rollomatic. We're a privately held Swiss-based company founded in 1989. Prior to the founding of Rollomatic, our owner and his father were producers of cutting tools, primarily for the watch industry. In the late 80s, they made the decision to sell the manufacturing business and focus full-time on the building of machinery. Today, our factory is in Leylanderen, Switzerland. It's 130,000 square feet, and we have roughly 300 employees there. Today we're going to talk about lean and how we incorporate into the machine design, but our knowledge of lean is derived from how our own factory operates. We're very proud of the efficiency and technology we use every day to produce the highest in quality machinery. We're building over 500 machines a year, running one shift 5 days a week. In 1993, we established the office here in Mundelein, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Currently, we have 39 employees serving all of North America with a full team of field service engineers, applications engineers, and other support staff. We keep approximately $7 million of spare parts inventory on hand and support over 2,000 machines installed over the last 30 years. Whenever you're in the Chicago area, we'd love to have you come by. In our 10,000 square foot showroom, we have multiple machines to demo, including the GrindSmart 660XW. Before we begin, I wanted to quickly introduce the different series that Rollomatic offers. The first is the GrindSmart series. These are 5 and 6 axis machines, originally developed for the production of precision cutting tools. We now have many different industries using these machines, from firearms to consumer products. At the small end, on the left, we have the Nano 5 and 6. They can produce parts as small as 2 thousandths in diameter. And then we move over to the far right, where we have the GrindSmart 830XW, which is our largest grinding machine, capable of producing cutting tools up to 1.25 inches in diameter. As you can see, the 660XW is right in the middle there. It's in the GrindSmart family, and for range, it's anywhere from 4 thousandths diameter all the way up to 1/2 inch. Next is our ShapeSmart series. These are cylindrical grinding machines. On the far right is the RPG2. It's a plunge grinding machine primarily for prepping micro tool blanks. On the left, we have the ShapeSmart MP30 and MP50. These are pinch peel grinders. It's a process that was patented by Rollomatic over 20 years ago. Again, these machines were first developed for the cutting tool industry, but now we have customers from a wide variety of industries. The MP50 has a patented process for non-round pinch peel grinding. And so we can grind many different shapes and geometries And so in the die, mold, and punch industry, it's a very popular machine for unattended production of those types of parts. The LaserSmart series is the first series that is not grinding machines. Rollomatic has produced the laser cutting machine now for over a decade. Initially, these were for the cutting of ultra-hard materials such as CVD, PCD, MCD, and natural diamond. Last year, we launched our latest product, the LaserSmart 510 Femto. With this new laser source, we're able to machine all materials, including carbide, ceramic, and glass, as well as the ultra-hard materials. This gives us now the ability to 3D machine cutting tools in carbide completely with a laser source. Finally, I wanted to mention the Rollomatic Learning Center. We launched the platform over a year ago to better assist our customers with one of their biggest struggles, finding and training skilled labor. While we have always offered training for our customers, the Learning Center gave us two new opportunities. The first was e-learning. We now have a catalog of courses that are available at no cost to our customers on topics from machine setup to maintenance to programming. And we're proud of the fact that these are not just a series of videos, but actual courses with quizzes, exams, and concrete deliverables for the trainees. Second, we improve the structure of our face-to-face courses. These courses are offered either at our facility or the customers, and the Learning Center has helped with new course material, workbooks for the attendees, and again, concrete deliverables for the trainees. We now have 7 full-time members working on the Rollomatic Learning Center and are constantly releasing new content and courses. All right, so let's talk about the GrindSmart 660XW, the solution for ultra-efficient lean grinding. So first, why do we say ultra-efficient lean grinding? Lean was something in the DNA of Rollomatic. It's a practice that we fully embrace for our own production needs, and we see that more and more customers are also looking for this. The 660XW is the first tool and cutter grinder that is able to prepare the blank and grind in the cutting geometry in the same clamping. As you'll see, this enables a very lean manufacturing process, eliminating work in process and additional steps. We also optimize the floor space required for the machine. The machine comes standard with the 6-position wheel changer and an auto loader while only occupying a space of 5 feet by 8 feet. Efficiency also ties into our sustainability pledge. The 660 uses linear motors on 4 axes, which are cooled by the same oil used for the grinding process. We also have auto shutoff as a standard and a high power synchronous spindle that achieves much better results while consuming less power. The GrindSmart 660XW has a very unique construction and kinematics. Starting with the kinematics, we have 4 linear axes, each operated by a linear motor, and 2 rotary axes, both driven by direct drive torque motors. The stability and precision of the 660XW is remarkable. This is due to a few factors, but a large part is the machine's floating construction. The machine base and enclosure share no mechanical link. This allows for superior thermal stability. The process is controlled, and our customers see deviation within 1 to 2 microns over a very long period. For range, the 660 is capable of producing tools down to 4 thousandths diameter. Although unofficially, we had a customer report they achieved 1.5 thousandths, and the machine maxes out at 1/2 inch diameter. We can accommodate up to 6-inch overall length tools. Even though this is a more limited capacity than our GrindSmart 530 and 630 machines, it fits in with the majority of cutting tools being produced. The types of tools we have seen customers produce on the 660 are very diverse. Many customers producing micro end mills and drills, but we also have customers making reamers, surgical tools, both drills and burrs. We have taps, form cutters. When our team first envisioned the machine, one of the primary tools they saw a demand for was long reach ball nose end mills, which are really popular in the 5-axis machining world, especially in die mold applications. So this animation is going to show the grinding of one of those long reach end mills. And the 660 has a very unique process. And so the first step is going to be the peel grinding of the cutting diameter. Next, we come in and grind the cutting tool geometry. And finally, we peel grind to the finished diameter. As you can see, the workhead travels along its own axes, which we refer to as the ZP axis, and it's the sixth axis of the 660. To help visualize the efficiency gain with this new process, we developed a calculator where we can input a customer's current production values and compare them against the 660 process. In this example, we're using that same long reach end mill from before. So anything in red is a non-value added process. So we have setup time of machines, handling time, and storage time. In green, we have the actual operations. So to traditionally make a long reach end mill, first the blank is cylindrically ground, then it goes to work in process, then it goes into a tool grinder for the cutting tool geometry, and then it goes back to work in process, and finally peel ground to the finished diameter. In this example, we put in that we were going to produce 50 parts, and so you can see there's 475 minutes of value add time, of actually operation time, and 5,827 minutes of non-value added time, which gives us an efficiency of 7.5%. We can adjust the values for each customer's actual values, but based on many studies we've done now, the process efficiency is normally very low for tools that require multiple steps in the process. Now, we look at the 660 process. We're removing all work in process time and achieve the same tool in one grinding machine setup and one operation. With the lean grinding process, our customers have seen great improvements in efficiency. This was a major reason that the GrindSmart 660XW was the #1 selling tool grinder model in North America last year. Since Rollomatic has always been known in the production environment, one of the unique features of Rollomatic machines is the ability to change the tool while we change the wheels. Even with the more compact cabin in the 660, we're still able to achieve this. Inside that same compact cabin, we can incorporate many options. As we already discussed, the machine comes standard with an auto loader and a 6-position wheel changer. It also comes standard with a Renishaw touch probe. Optionally, we offer a Bloom laser measuring device that can measure diameter, indexation, taper, gash, and the corner radius or ball nose dimension. We also have a StickSmart unit for in-process wheel sticking to keep your grinding wheels free of buildup for longer unattended production. And finally, we have our smart connectivity package. In that we have our R-Connect, which includes the OPC UA industry standard interface for Industry 4.0. So the 660XW was the first platform that Rollomatic implemented the lean process into the machine design. The success of the 660 and our customers' very positive feedback has led us to establish lean as a cornerstone of all future machine developments. This will join the Rollomatic Learning Center and our Smart Factory as the pillars that support the Rollomatic Group for the future. Thank you again for all your time and this opportunity to present to you the latest and ultra-efficient lean grinding, the Rollomatic GrindSmart 660XW. If you have any questions, want to come see the machine in action, or have us prepare an efficiency calculation based on your current production process, please find our contact information here. Our team of applications engineers is always happy to provide cycle time studies, feasibility studies, test grinds, and demos at no cost to existing and potential customers. And we would love the opportunity to show you the machine.
Well, thank you, Joe, very much for that presentation. Now, it looks like we do have just one question coming in from the audience when it does come to the GrindSmart 660 XW. And Edward wants to know, is the enclosure connected to the base at all, or is it completely free flowing like it showed in the video?
So it is actually completely disconnected from the base of the machine. There's no mechanical linkage between the base of the machine and the cabin surrounding the machine. So there's no vibration or thermal transfer basically between the two.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Now, a question that I had was, you showed that efficiency calculator. Now, is that something that you just do when the GrindSmart 660 is potentially, in play, or is that something that you would do for almost any kind of machine from Rollomatic?
So it was technically developed just for the 660, but it's flexible enough where we can actually do pretty much any model now. We can add, subtract operations, put in different variables for what those operations would be, whether it's time, multiple steps. So yeah, we can use that now for a variety of different machines and customers' current process.
Awesome. Well, it looks like that is about all of the questions that we have from the audience. So, Joe, thank you once again for that presentation. I know that, plenty of people will probably be looking at that last slide to get the information to check out the GrindSmart 660 XW.
Well, we appreciate it, Jake. Thank you very much.
You can find more Lunch and Learns plus the MFG Radio Network's other podcasts on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or on our websites at todaysmedicaldevelopments.com, aerospace manufacturing and design.com, and evdesignandmanufacturing.com.